All right, and we're back, YouTube. Low Riding Gorilla here, and we're back for another part of our Voltz series. As you saw last time, we were working on building this structure for our giant antenna base of operations, whatever you want to call it, type deal. Um, all I'm doing right now is I was building a ladder so we could get to the other level. As you can see, between episodes, I managed to completely finish the first floor or first level of the structure, but this time we're going to go ahead and continue on. Now, like I said last time, this one right here is 11 by 11. So our next one, to keep in proportion, will be 9 by 9, which basically is the inside of this, but one more inside. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and place a block, and the inside of this one the inside of this corner should add up to be 9 by 9. So as we can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7. Excuse me. It's going to be even smaller than I thought. I forgot to add in the inside with the edges taken out. So yes, 7 by 7, but that still works for what we're trying to do. That works out even more. It'll help us with material management and everything like that. Um, but yeah, so we're going to be doing 7 by 7. Now what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and block off the corners with the actual material we will be building with, which are these stone slabs, which I rather like. Um, but we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. And there we go. And we're almost out of materials again, so we may have to go mine for some cobble, which is not exactly a big deal, because all we have to simply do is go into our bottom. Now, as you see, all I did was put in this right here, these little 4 square corners, because I don't want the thing to have a ring all the way around like that, because it's industrial. It's not, it doesn't have to all be filled in. It can be hollow like the frames. Looks like we had a perfect amount of blocks right there, but let's go ahead and hop down. Oh, missed the ladder completely. We're going to go ahead and go to sleep real quick, and then we'll wake up. We'll mine some cobble out of our hidey hole here, because we do already have our little hidey hole mine, and we'll be good to go. Um, Now, we have coal. I know we don't have the largest amount of coal, but we should have enough to help us with our structure, at least for now. But what I'm going to do, though, is we're going to go down a little bit. About the right here would probably work. Um, Drop a torch real quick. And we're just going to mine out a large amount of cobble. Now, what I may do, though, is we may skip ahead real quick. I'll skip ahead until we got a decent amount of cobblestone, because everyone knows how this works. And I don't feel like wasting your time with watching me mine cobblestone out of all ores. It's not like we're mining diamonds, we're mining cobblestone. I mean, even though it's cobblestone to help with building our structure, it's still boring nonetheless. Let me tell you, it drives me crazy with the boring play of it. Um, but yeah, so we're doing all right. But I'm going to go ahead and mine a stack, and we'll drop the stack in the furnace and go from there. And I'm probably going to mine around 2 stacks, should be enough. Um, but let's go ahead and split this. I'm going to put half and half. This one's already ready to go. It'll start smelting right away. And we're going to take half a stack of, or half our supply of coal, drop it in one, then drop it in the other. What I'm going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and go back down, mine a little bit more cobblestone, and hopefully by the time we get up, we should have enough stone to start building some more. But as you can see, one cool thing about the REI map is it kind of works like a satellite image. Is you can actually start seeing the structure of our antenna, which looks pretty cool. It has that square, and you can see those little corners poking out, and it just looks cool. I don't know what to compare it to, but I like it. But we're gonna go and drop a couple torches down here. We don't want anything spawning down here when we go up top. And we hit some kind of ore. And what is this? Monazite. See, I still haven't figured out what exactly that does. I don't know if it's for electrical components or what, but that's another thing I'm going to have to look into because it's not that rare, so I don't know how crucial it is to Voltz, but I'm sure it has to do something because if it didn't, why would it be there? But it could be like what's it, tungsten ore in the Tekkit series. Doesn't really do anything. And the one thing I am missing from Tekkit, I will have to say, is the talisman of repair because I would love to have a crystal chest right now that could repair my tools. But let's see what we have. I have just about a stack of cobble. That should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and split half, throw it in the furnace. But we got right at 11. And then, well, we'll go ahead and throw another 30. Why not? And we have 21, which should make a decent little bit of slabs. Yeah. So we can go ahead and head back out and start working on our structure. But yeah, as you see, approaching it. The reason I put the ladder right there is that's not going to be a permanent thing. I'm going to do some type of staircase, but for right now, it's the only way to access it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and so these are going to be our corners, and then that's going to be a quick little structure to build to. But let's do this, just like that, and then, well, that doesn't work. This is where it's going to get tricky, though. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to build it like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and step up one, like so. Same thing over here. I think we're going to go ahead and step up one. We'll remove this one real quick. And then we'll do this. And all that matters in the end is that it lines up in the middle with a block the same size, like so. But let's take a look at that. What we may have to do is when we build this up, we might have to go up 2 tiers because that's quite a substantial drop in size, which is what I'm not caring for right now. Because I want it to still be big, but I don't want it to be in proportion, I guess you could say. But I don't know how this is going to end up looking neither, so maybe I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. And I just made a nerd pole and didn't even hop on it before I built it up. So yeah. So it's going to be going up one more, I think. Yeah, one more. And my massive nerd scaffold, or dirt scaffolding, nerd scaffolding, whatever you want to call it. And that should be it for this part. And we may not really need to go much higher. I mean, looking at it right now, I mean, that's a pretty substantial thing. And what we could do is just build it up a little bit higher. And we could maybe make it, instead of an antenna, maybe like a satellite platform. And put a giant satellite dish on top. It would look pretty cool as well. Define the laws of physics with Minecraft. And there we go. That's one structure right there. And let's go ahead and fill it in. And there we go. That's one side of it. And that doesn't look that bad. I mean, when I was building it, it looked very kind of dorky, small, I guess you could say. But looking at it now, it's really not that bad. It is a substantial size difference, but it's not that bad. But we're going to go ahead and nerd pull up our... Oh, that doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and nerd pull up this corner. And the one thing I do need to check real quick, like always, is to make sure that we're not going to have an issue with the building another level on top of it. Because like I said, that is something that is very, very important, is to make sure that the block sits flush like so. With that being the case, what we may do is go up one more, like that. And then, whoa, ow. And I've seen the falling off. And we're going to hop back up real quick. That won't stop us. We only broke our entire internal part of our body, but we'll be alright. So yeah, what we're going to do right here is... thinking about that, because I don't like how it's poking up like that, but I think I know how I can hide the problems. And so, yeah. Could just make it thicker. I mean, that's how I want it to look, but it's not going to work that way. I already know it now. It's already getting dark. That was a quick day. But let's go ahead and hop down and kind of put an eyeball on it. It doesn't look bad. What we may do is we may go up one more. And it'll be a short antenna, but it doesn't look that bad. But we could, like I said, make a giant satellite dish on top. And we got some stone now, boy. Got some XP out of it as well. We got 42 right there. That should be enough. Let's go ahead and go to sleep real quick. Even though we left the door open, we should be alright. And we're going to go ahead and go back and work on our structure some more. And now, this is where, if you're watching and you have a suggestion for this tower, like what to put on top, if we should keep it as like a giant antenna array, or maybe put a satellite dish on top, let me know. I mean, you guys are watching, if you want to see it a certain way, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Because as always, comments are appreciated. Helps me know, because if you guys like something, then I know you like it, and if you comment with suggestions, I kind of have an idea of what y'all want to see, and that helps me out with making these videos. So, as always, like I say at the end of every video, like it if you like it, subscribe if you want, and comments are always appreciated. But yeah, I'm just looking right now at how we have this. I really need to probably put a support across the bottom as well. But what I'm looking at is this right here. I can tell this is out of proportion. With that gap, we may just have to go ahead and put a block across the flat, which will kind of look a little awkward, but what can you do? I'd rather it look right than, well, look awkward than being incorrect and out of proportion. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate these real quick, though. Like I said, I don't like it. Let me make sure this is the one that I can place. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and just build across. I didn't really want to do it that way, but I think it'll look better with the size change and everything like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that already looks a lot better. I mean, it looks kind of awkward with the blocks touching like that, but we really don't have an option in that situation. And we're just going to have to make do. And there we go. We have the support, the outside supports for the next level. Let me go ahead and knock this out real quick. And do a little cleanup walk, I guess you could say. And as you can see, it's not exactly the pinnacle of safety. You can fall just about everywhere right now. But yeah, that looks a whole lot better with it. And what I'm going to need to do is put one across the bottom as well, which we can do right now. And the reason I'm not filling in these, even though, it would probably be the smarter thing to do for just safety-wise, so I don't fall off every single chance or every single time I'm walking up here, is it messes with the look. It gets rid of that wireframe and makes it more of a solid structure, which is what I'm trying to avoid with building this. Oops, crud. That wasn't intentional, and we lost that block, so I'm going to have to fix that real quick. There we go. That should touch right there. I think the only one we have left to do is this one right here. And we're going to go ahead and go back down and get some more materials. But as you can see when you're looking through it with these holes, even though it's unsafe, it looks kind of cool because, it's the industrial look, and it's not meant to be, well, I guess that kind of sounds bad. I was going to say it's not meant to be safe, but yeah, that's what everyone wants, start a new job, and it's not meant to be safe. You're probably going to get hurt, but yeah, people wouldn't be too thrilled with a job like that. But yeah, so right now what I'm trying to do is we're going to go ahead and make a few more blocks. And we're going to go try and finish this up real quick. Probably going to run out of time before I quite finish this second support frame structure. But what I'll do is off camera I'll go ahead and finish it because as y'all have seen, y'all already know how it's going to be going together. So in order to save y'all the next episode being us finishing this, I'm probably going to finish it off camera. And then that way on the next episode we can just start the next stage. But I'm Low Riding Gorilla. As always, thanks for watching. Like it if you like it, subscribe if you want, and comments are always appreciated. Can't wait to see y'all next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.